Hey there, everyone. We are going to look at the energy of the upcoming week for all signs for the collective YouTube watchers here on my channel. So welcome in. This is Heather with Heather's Healing, and we are going to look at the week of May 6th through the 12th, 2024. But just know if you're seeing this reading at a later time, there's a message in here for you. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot, and then I'm going to pull a card from what deck is this? The Fairy Forest deck. I'm definitely feeling Fae energy around lately, so I think it would be fun to pull a card from that deck. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'll just go ahead and pull, well, we'll see where we go here. First off, I want to pull a card just asking our guides and guardians what will be a helpful energy to embody this week. What is a helpful energy to embody this week? Moving through this week, a helpful energy for us to embody. Nice. We have the Three of Cups. I think this is always a helpful energy. So, this is working together, cooperation. I'm also hearing checking in with each other, checking in, making sure everybody's okay, having a good time, getting together, relaxing, camaraderie. So just a very helpful energy of connection here, enjoying each other's company, enjoying your time, and also really being present. So, I mean, that's always a good message, to be present. Maybe we'll stick this one over here. Still trying to figure out how to get the lighting so there's not such a glare on everything. I do want to say the sense of the energy that I'm picking up for this week, it does feel like it has a slightly unhinged flair to it that I think can be very dreamy and creative and imaginative if you approach it with like a soft approach. But if you're trying to force your will this week, or you're pushing against the energy, or you're trying to swim upstream, I guess would be another way to say it, this week is going to feel very challenging. It almost feels like really choppy waters. So do your best to just, maybe this week isn't going to go the way you plan. Just go with it. Enjoy the dreaminess of it. I don't know what's going on astrologically, but there is kind of a slightly, the energy just feels a little different. I don't want to say off. I think it could feel very off to some of us, because it doesn't feel like very straightforward energy. It feels a little off, but it's more of a dreamy feel. I think it would be a really great week for creatives. I think it would be a really great week for, any kind of imaginative, creative work would be, I'm really feeling like this week would be a great week for that. I think connecting with elementals, connecting with your guides, I think that would be, that's always, connecting with source is always, that's always good advice, but I think really connecting with the Fae too. So let's go ahead and pull 5 cards, just looking at the energy of this upcoming week. What can we expect? What do we need to know? Helpful energy or helpful advice and guidance for this upcoming week for all signs, a collective read. I hope you guys are doing well. What's going on in your neck of the woods? So being asked to embody the Three of Cups energy. So we'll put that there. All right, so let's get started here. Nice. Well, this is a good start to the week. We have the Emperor. So, we have our plan of action. We have our schedules. We know what we're supposed to be doing, or we know what we're supposed to be doing. We have a plan for this week. So starting off the week feeling very organized, ready to go. This is definitely that straightforward energy that I was talking about, which may not work out super great this week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like that we have a plan. I like that we're ready for the week. Nice. So we've got the Sun card. I absolutely love this. So I feel like it's a good week for, it feels like a really good week to connect with others. I mean, we've got, 3 people on this card. The energy that we're being asked to embody this week that would be very helpful is the 3 of Cups. So definitely heart-centered connections. I think it's a really nice week to connect with others, get out, have some fun. It's been snowing here. I'm in Utah, so if it's sunny where you are, I think, enjoy the sun. I don't know that, I think it's supposed to be raining here, so I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of sun, but this is just really youthful energy. It's a great card. What I find interesting, though, the energy between these 2 cards, this is kind of what I was picking up on. It seems very different. So, you have the Emperor here, which is boss energy, getting things done, staying on task. And then the Sun energy and the 3 of Cups energy doesn't necessarily feel like, staying on task. It feels more like going with the flow, having fun, and just seeing where the week takes us. I really like that. But I do really I love the sunflowers on here. I love the sun. So happiness, joy, just a really, really nice energy. Let's see what it peaks to. We've got the 7 of Swords, but it's in reverse. So I really like this. So the 7 of Swords, this feels like towards the middle of the week, and I'm going to say this is kind of like more of the dominant energy of this week. It's really realizing what isn't working for you. This would be like personal revelations coming to you, wanting to do things differently, realizing that the way you've been doing things is not working. Your perspective on a particular situation, it could just be life in general, or maybe it's just the energy of this week has you feeling or realizing that this isn't working for you. What I love about the 7 of Swords, when it pops up, and it's been popping up a lot, it really helps you to open new doors because you're realizing what isn't working. You're realizing that a change needs to happen. And it's a really empowering place because you're not in a state of avoidance. And we could also see the Sun energy here as possibly being a state of avoidance or, trying to pretend like everything is okay when it's really not. The 3 of Cups could also have that type of energy to it as well. So pay attention to what comes up for you this week as far as realizations, realizing what isn't working, what is going on. Just a change of mind, a change of just needing to do things different, moving in a different direction. It's a really empowering place. Did I mention I think we have a new moon on, I think it's on Tuesday. We have a new moon on Tuesday. So it feels like those realizations are going to really start to come in pretty strong on Tuesday, Wednesday, and again, that's kind of the middle of the week too. Very interesting. It feels like a week that it's a very empowering week if you allow it to be. I mean, that could be said for any time. Oh yeah, so see, here we go. So now we have the Magician. So we have the realization here that, things aren't working out necessarily the way that we want them to. We need to approach things a little differently. And then the Magician is taking action on that, or at least kind of coming up with a plan. It feels like we were thinking things were really straightforward at the beginning of the week. And yeah, as the week goes on, and this could even just be, like I was saying, how there's that imaginative, that slightly unhinged energy this week. This could also be just realizing, you know what, maybe I just need to take the rest of the week off, or maybe I need to cut back a little bit on my to-do list this week and realize that it's not going to be possible for me to do all that I wanted to do and keep my sanity and keep my energy up. It could be just something that simple, but it does feel like for some, this is some pretty big revelations that help to move you in a totally different direction. But for a lot of us, I think this is just the realization that we've got to work with the energy a little different. And like I was saying, if you could create some space in your week to connect with your imagination, your creativity, if you have a creative project that you're working on, or if you've had a lot of mental blocks towards a project, this could be a great week for getting clarity on that. But I really love that the Magician card is coming in to help us alchemize and shift and move in a different direction. I do want to also point out, we've got 3 major arcana cards here. So, these are, I believe, bigger shifts in the energy, bigger awareness is coming in. It could also be just wanting to have more of this type of energy, wanting to have more of the sun, happiness, connecting to others, maybe less rigid of a routine, realizing that there's more important things in life and aligning your time, energy, and space towards what is more important. This card's been coming up a lot lately too. So the end of the week, we have the 5 of Cups. I think I will pull a clarifier on this one here. So we have the 5 of Cups at the end of the week. I think try not to be too hard on yourself. If things don't work out, or if you are realizing, holy shit, like I have been really going in the wrong direction for some time, or the relationship I'm relationship I'm in is not what I thought it was. How could I be so dumb, or how did I not see that coming? Really try to be gentle with yourself this week. I'm also really picking up on feeling abandoned. So for some of you, there could be just feeling left out, feeling abandoned. But I feel like we're really being asked, Spirit has asked us to embody the energy of the 3 of Cups, which is a card of connecting with others from the heart. So, but I feel like you're going to have to take that initiative. If you are hoping that others come to your rescue, or hoping that others see that you are in need, or see that you need, whatever, I don't feel like you're going to get that this week. I feel like this is something you've got to really be clear in asking for what you need. I feel like you've really got to be clear with in your communications with others too, I would say this week. It also feels like a really powerful week for manifestation. So do your best to stay positive. Do your best to keep your energy up. The energy is not asking us, and the universe is not asking us to be perfect, but do your best to just come back to a peaceful center, if nothing else. Try not to go off the rails. With this Emperor here, I'm feeling like he could definitely kind of go off the rails. I also feel like this is the perfectionist part of us. And if, I feel like this could be the perfectionist part of us shaming this part of us towards the end of the week. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that one as well. But I feel like be very gentle with yourself this week, and be very gentle with others. And I've felt this way for a few years lately. I don't think having really rigid, solid plans going forward, probably for the rest of our lives, is not going to work. I just think the energy is just really different. It's always good to have a game plan. It's always good to know what direction you're moving in. But to think that you're going to have it all planned out and you can be super meticulous about it, it just doesn't feel like it's going to work like that anymore. I think we're just being asked to have a little bit more of a free flow approach. And also just really respecting yourself and respecting your energy level too. I mean, if this doesn't feel like a week to really push it. If you are feeling really energetic and you've got a lot of energy, you have a lot of motivation, then great. But if you don't, honor that. Okay, so I do want to pull a clarifier on this Five of Cups. What is going on with this Five of Cups here towards the end of the week? Clarifier on the Five of Cups. I'm curious about this Emperor too. He just is... Okay. Clarifier on the Five of Cups. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Gosh, we've got a lot of Major Arcana cards coming up. But again, I feel like this week, if you're really trying to stick to your traditional rituals and routines, and we do this at this time, we do this at this time, on this day I do this, I feel like that's where the disappointment is going to come in. Really do your best this week to just kind of go with the flow. Don't have, any expectations, especially from other people. Just be really gentle with yourself. The rigid, structured energy is not going to be super great this week. That's really what I'm feeling from this week. Ease up on your schedule if you can, I definitely would say. But again, depending on the person, you might feel really energetic, then go for it. But again, listen to your body, listen to yourself, listen to your energy, be very gentle with yourself. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens this week. I'm really interested in this guy. This could also just be somebody stirring the pot too. This could just be somebody trying to rain on your parade type of a thing too. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull. Let's focus on the sun energy. Let's focus on this. I really like that. And again, your perception of something makes a huge difference on how you're going to perceive a situation. So, do your best to find the best in the week with other people, but also go easy on yourself. Be very gentle with yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Okay. And connect with others. I feel like, especially with this feeling of abandonment here for some, there's a lot of people out there that feel lonely, that really could use connection, that are having a really tough time. If you have the energy and capacity to be a bright light in other people's lives, then, please be that person, because we all need that from time to time. All right, so let's pull a fairy card. So just a final message from Spirit, advice or guidance, whatever else they'd like to bring in. I've definitely, like I was saying, I really feel the elementals and the Fae energy. They love this type of energy. I'm just going to take this first card here. Sorceress. It says rituals, power, and will. It's card number 3. I'm going to say just be very true to yourself, but be true to yourself, be true to your process, be very authentic, do your best to stand in your power, but go with the flow. The Fae energy, they love this type of energy, the type of energy that is just I don't even really know how to describe it. I mean, saying unhinged makes it sound a little negative, but it's not really like that. It's just kind of unpredictable, which can be a really fun energy to be in if you can approach it with a lighthearted, way of being. Stay grounded, but also stay dreamy. It's a great week again for creative endeavors. I would love to hear from you. How is this week treating you? What is going on in your world? I'd love to hear from you. I do want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. I'm not sure how to say her name, but she looks very fun. The card is 27. It says vitality, health, and energy. Again, just I think a nod to being respectful of yourself, being respectful of your energy, and being just very kind and compassionate to yourself and moving at your flow and your speed. Love the dragonfly there too. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's several dragonflies, many dragonflies. Great week for connecting. Again, connecting with source, connecting with the other side, connecting with family members that have passed on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Just wishing you guys a fantastic week. I hope this week is wonderful. If you would like to connect for a one-on-one reading, my information is below. Okay. Blessings, everybody.